Corruption in the earth, it needs fees down. Me tired to hear my people cry for freedom. You can't trick us with your money nor your freedom. Let's organize and centralize and bring the peace down. Let's do it with love. That's the answer. Let's get together, got together, we stronger. Make we do it with love. That's the answer. That's why corruption is no needed no longer. Those things that you do and think it's fine, it's breaking our network, going blind. Please could you get this through your mind? Corruption is a waste of time. Too much corruption in the earth, it needs peace down. Me tired to hear my people cry for freedom. You can't trick us with your money nor your freedom. Let's organize and centralize and bring the peace down. Let's do it with love. That's the answer. Let's get together, got together, we stronger. Make we do it with love. That's the answer. That's why corruption is no needed no longer. I talking to the people.
All right, check one. Knatch Rychus, can you hear me?
Yes, man, I'm hearing you.
All right.
Can you hear me?
Yes, all right. We had a little phone issue, but looks like we got it worked out. And we're playing right now this big tune right here, starting off the interview. Do it with love, man. So, welcome to Reggae Love Radio. Welcome to Santa Cruz through the airwaves. Welcome to KZSC Santa Cruz. How you doing, brother?
Thank you for having me. Well, I'm doing good, I'm doing good. How about you?
Doing nice now that reggae music's playing and feeling nice, feeling the vibes. So, and we love your music. So happy to speak with you and bring you on the show. And folks been checking for you. I know a lot of people excited to hear from you directly. So, you know I've been checking for your music. So it's nice to have the connection. Where are you calling from right now? Let the listeners know.
Well, first and foremost, I want to say maximum respect to everyone who is tuned in right now.
Yeah.
Thank you for your time. I am calling from cool Westmoreland in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm. How's the temperature right now?
Well, right now it's a bit cool. It's not hot. It's not very cool because out here we don't get that cold weather. But it's very cool, at the moment.
All right, well, maybe not cool compared to Santa Cruz because we got some fog and little drizzle, but, fall time, so winter's coming.
I know you guys get a different kind of cooling,
Definitely, man. So, so Knatch Rychus, I've been checking for a lot of your music, and first and foremost, I got to say thank you for the positive vibration you're bringing, the conscious lyrics, the big tunes, the vibes. This is the kind of music we love to play here on Reggae Love Radio. So you've been filling the playlist, and we love that.
Well, you're welcome, my brother, and I must thank you for giving me the strength as well, because every medium do count. So I must thank you as well,
Yeah, so let the listeners know, some of the folks who haven't heard your music or your vibes yet. As an artist, what's the message behind your music?
Well, my message behind my music is love. And as we all know, that love conquers all,
Mm-hmm.
All the problems that we're having, all the war that is going on, if we just stop and start to show each other love, then I know a lot of things would work out in a different way. So my message is just, I want the people to be unified. I want them to love each other. I want them to think positive and let us move in a positive direction because there's too many negative in the world right now, my brother. And I know you guys there see it as well, because it's not just prone to Jamaica. It's a worldwide call and it's a worldwide cry. So my movement is just to tell the people, listen, let's get together, let's love each other, let's share, and let's think positive and move in a positive direction.
Yeah, we love that, man. So there's a tune here, I know your lyrics talking reality here on this tune, Voice of Jamaica. So I wanted to start out asking you about this tune alongside your brethrens and musical partners, I'm Our Shepherd, Aya Sight, and the group is called Crisis, correct?
Yes, my brother. We're all individual artists.
True.
And we are all good individual artists in our own right. But when we come together, we give this vibe. We get this vibe that is very positive and it's very fun and it's very uplifting, and we decided to share it. Hence we decided to come up with a name, and the name is Crisis. And that idea was Eyesight, and I must pick up my brother Eyesight and I am our Shepherd. They're two powerful artists, and I'm really, really enjoying working with them,
So then this tune here, Voice of Jamaica, the lyrics really speak to the reality, the situation in Jamaica. A beautiful country, but with, as you say, enough crisis. So tell us about those lyrics there on that tune right there.
Well, my brother, Voice of Jamaica, and I must tell you, the video is coming out next week, Monday, the 17th. There will be the video for this song, so everyone who is listening can go over to all the pages and subscribe and follow, and they'll get the video when it comes out. Voice of Jamaica is a very touching song for us. It's a very touching song for me, and I know my brother shared the same comment, because this song, as you said, my brother, it speaks of what is going on here in Jamaica, and we as conscious citizens are not liking what we are seeing. And as a voice for the people, I think it's only necessary for us to talk about it, get some kind of conversation going, because I think the first step in towards solving any situation is conversation. Once we start talking, then something will arrive, some solution will arrive. So my brothers and I decided, as well, I must say, listen, I have this idea, and we loved it. My Shepherd loved it, and we started working on it, and it came out beautifully well. And I must tell you, my brother, it's us giving you all a piece of us. Because I know a lot of Jamaican abroad share this sentiment just the same, because a lot of them would want to come home, would want to come and spend some time here, but because of the crime and violence. And I must not just highlight the crime and violence, because there are good things happening here as well.
Yeah.
There are a lot of good things, a lot of positive things, and you can get some positive music from Jamaica, and some youths who are holding up the fort and doing the positive things. So not just the bad, but there are some good things as well, to my brother.
For real, yeah, definitely. But we people need to know the reality as well,
Yeah.
And music is that vehicle as well to shed light on that. So that's an important tune, and the video's coming out on Monday, as you said. So Knatch Rychus, for those listening, spell the name Knatchrychus. Knatch Rychus on the phone right now, and he's talking about the tune with the video coming out Monday alongside Eyesight, I'm Our Shepherd. So just wanted to clear that up. Somebody was texting me and asking, can you spell his name? So let's get back to the focus, who we have on the phone right here, because I want to ask you some questions about your musical history and how Knatch Rychus came about from your early days to now.
No problem, my brother.
Yeah, man. So what was it like growing up in Jamaica, listening to reggae music and dance hall and the vibes? How did you get inspired to become a musician and a singer yourself?
My brother, growing up, I think I get the better part of the music. Because I was born in the 80s, so I started understanding stuff in the 90s. I would say mid-80s. So I started knowing and understanding stuff in the 90s, and I think that's when the music was at its best. Reggae music and dancehall, because that's when you have the Capleton, the Jamaican, the Sizzler. Everybody was on fire, and I got that part growing up, because the sound in my community, my brother, there was a lot of sound system. A lot of upcoming disc jocks, a lot of aspired artists as well, and in my home, a matter of fact, in all the homes in Jamaica, I don't want to say all, let me say most of the homes in Jamaica, on Saturdays, those who are not Christians would listen to the hardcore dancehall, and the radio would play all day. On Sundays, you have the persons who are Christians, those who like the softer side of the music, and they will get the gospel in the morning, you will get the souls in the afternoon, and it goes on into the night, where you get the reggae music, the softer side of reggae music. So I was exposed to music in my home, but as I said before, in the wider community, music was vibrant, it was colorful. My brother, a lot of sound system. Just imagine coming home from school on a Friday evening, and you pass a 3-column sound string up.
Yeah.
And you know, tonight is going to be fun. Now I am thinking about how I'm going to get out of my yard to go there, because I want to go there. But then my father is a very strict man. No, I must tell you all, discipline was what my father believed. As a matter of fact, he still believes in discipline. Discipline is what he believes in. And at that time, what was going on in the communities as it relates to crime and politics, he stood up and he wanted us to grow in a way where we were in the right order, not following the crowd and doing bad stuff. So he was a disciplinarian. So we had to stay in home. We had to go to school. We had to do our work. We had to come home, and we can't leave the yard. But loving this music and being drawn to this music because of the community and what is going on in the community. Now, I find myself wanting to go to the sessions. So in the night, I would sneak out. No, when I sneak out into the night and go to the session, sometimes I come home to the whipping. Because, discipline, as I say, is the main factor in my home. And then sometimes I'm lucky to escape the beating. But my brother, those were some wonderful times. So I know I fell in love with music during that period.
Yeah.
I remember myself doing music from then. The little stage shows in the community. I would go there and watch the aspired artists. And then going through high school, I started doing battles. I started going up against other aspired artists. And that's when I felt I had talent. And I wanted to explore, so I started writing my own music.
Yeah.
And while writing my own music, this would give me an edge at the time to win most of my battles.
Sound clash type of thing?
Yeah, artists, it would be artists against artists, because in school, during break time, a lot of us would beat the desk.
Okay, yeah.
We would sing songs from established artists such as Bounty Killer, the Beanie Man, all those artists who are already established. We would do songs from them, and we would go up against each other and the best person, the one who does the voice the best or does the song the best would win, and then you would have some persons like myself fitting in their little words, because that's how the writing come about.
Yeah.
You'd be doing an established artist song, but then in some part of the song, you'd be doing a little bit of your work.
And so I hear the early name you took on was Top Knatch. True?
Yeah. And that's why I got the name.
Okay. Winning those battles.
That's why I got the name, because I started winning battles. And everybody, I didn't have a name. I was just going with whatever they call me, and then somebody said, you know what? You're a top-notch artist,
All right.
You're a top-notch artist, so you need to name top-notch. And I took on the name, and as you know, battles would mean something that you have to be coming hard. You have to be saying stuff that would hit the other person hard,
True.
So I was doing the raw side of music.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So after leaving high school, I went out into the wider world, and I started working into the corporate world. But music never left. There was always, I can remember there was always a time where I was doing music. I was working and the radio would be playing, and there would be a rhythm on the radio, and I would be singing something. I would be making up something, and there would be some co-worker listening to me and saying, "Hey, take this thing for a joke. You're good."
So then you linked up in the studio. When you linked up in the studio, what year was that?
I think it was 2008. I started going to the studio, to the professional studio, 2008. Because I took their encouragement, and I met a brother by the name of Paul Francis. At the time, he was touring with Tony Rebel and Jamason.
Okay.
He heard me and he said to me, "Listen, you're good. I can see your talent, but I don't think you're sending the right message."
I see. So it grew into a consciousness thing and a positive message, and it evolved into Knatch Rychus.
Yes, man.
I see.
So what happened is that he pointed me into the right direction. I took his advice. I went home for a while. I started to do some soul searching. You know, after doing some soul searching, I started finding myself drawn to Rastafari.
Mm-hmm.
So I started getting closer and closer to some Rasta ideal, and I started learning about the faith, learning about the movement, you know, and that helped me in developing the consciousness that you know hear me putting out in my music, you know, because then I would get books to read, you know, I would read about His Majesty, I would read about Marcus Garvey and all these great prophets and all the things that they have done, you know, and that is, my brother, they say a person who read live a million lives, but a person who does not read live only one, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I just, those books inspired me, you know, and I started writing better music. And I went back to him after I started writing better music, you know, and he said to me, listen, you're ready. So that's when, 2008, I started recording professionally.
Okay. Yeah, I love it. I love the evolution there, you know. A lot of us in our young days, we start off a certain way, and then as we grow, the consciousness grows as well, you know?
Yes, man. Yes, man, it does.
And I noticed on your couple social media clips of you cooking some ital stew and some growing some veggies in your garden, living the life, not just singing the lyrics, but it's your lifestyle.
Yes, man, because my brother, I believe whatever message you are sending to the people and to the masses,
Mm-hmm.
you must be living that style. You must be living that life. You know, for you to talk about it and to be passionate about it, you have to live that life, you know, and I think that's the best way to go about life, being positive. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have fun. It doesn't mean that you're going to put yourself into a box, but what it means is that you're going to have fun and have fun.
Yeah.
Positive, you know?
And, you know, I see this vibration has brought you some notice and some links with some nice artists such as Anthony B. Love that tune in combination. Knatch, Rychus, Anthony B. I Feel So Nice. Talk a little bit about that link with Anthony B.
Thank you very much. Now that you mentioned that, I must big up my production team. I must maximum respect to 24/7 Music Production.
Mm-hmm.
Kevin, and I must say Booster 7 Figures, maximum respect. I also want to take the time out to say, Uncle Wal, big up yourself. That is Wallace who
Wallace,
you.
Yeah. Big up Wallace for linking us as well.
Yeah, I must say big respect to him. That song came about through my production team.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Kevin, my production manager, he said to me, listen, I want to hear you side an artist who has done great work in the business and is still doing great work, you know, and he knew Anthony B, so he contacted Anthony B, and when he pitched the idea to Anthony B loved it, you know. He sent the rhythm to Anthony B wrote a nice chorus for it, and I was really elated because Anthony B is a giant in the business.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of the talent I look up to, you know. So when I heard that Anthony B agreed and I was getting an Anthony B, my brother, I was jumping,
Yeah.
laughing, jumping, and I felt good, you know. And when they sent it to me, it was like my whole world come alive, because here I am now putting my voice against with a voice that has been out there paving the way and has done many works, you know.
Yes.
So I sat down and I really run through my headspace, and I said, listen, I want this vibe to come off where it brings back memories to all my people who are out there and who are longing to come home, longing to get some sunshine, longing to get some river, longing to get some good food. You know, I wanted it to be fun, a reminder, fun times. You know, and when I did my part, he loved it. You know, we sent it to him and he loved it. He sent back and said, listen, this song is ready, let's put it out now, you know, and we just went ahead and put it out, and I must tell you, my brother, it's one of the songs that is doing well on my Spotify, you know, account, and yeah. I'm really thankful for the energy that he gave us.
Now, I know that's released in a couple different ways, a single, I think, and also on this Crisis Trilogy album. So that album's wicked too, because it's got features yourself, Knatch, Rychus, I'm a Shepherd, and Eyesight. So that the three of you, you know, I wanted to talk a little bit about that too, is how that link is, and Crisis, you know, how did you all come about to link like that?
Well, let me tell you, Crisis came about, as I said before, my brother Eyesight and I'm a Shepherd. You know, we hooked up. Myself and I side went back, way back. We go way back.
Okay.
But ISI was the one who introduced me to Imar Shepherd, and also Kevin Hill of 24/7 Music Production. Now, after the introduction, you know, I was given a rhythm, and I wrote a song called Mercy on that rhythm.
Yeah.
Now, Kevin Hill loved that song, you know, but the engineer, which is Smart Kid over there in Portmore, and I must say maximum respect to Smart Kid. He's a Grammy-nominated engineer, you know, and has done many works, and I'm very proud to be working with such a talent. He was the one who suggested to Kevin Hill, to listen, let's get these three guys on a track, because the vibe that I'm getting from them, because all three of us met at the studio. ISI took me to the studio. He asked Imar to come over, and we all met at the studio. So at the studio was the first time meeting Imar Shepherd.
Yeah.
And the vibe just clicked. Everything was just good. It was good vibration. You know, we all three of us are on the same mission. So when Smart Kid saw that, he mentioned it to 24/7 and said, listen, you need to get these three guys on the track, because spiritually they clicked. And I'm here watching it, and I'm saying the world needs something like this. So Kevin Hill took his advice. We revised our first song that is called Chalice.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
big tune right there, by the way.
Go again for me.
Big tune right there, Chalice.
Thank you very much.
That one's pure forwards. Yeah.
Listen, each of us initial spell Crisis. KR for Not Righteous, IS for Imar Shepherd, and IS for ISL.
I see it. I see it now. Okay.
Yeah. So the crisis is spelled KRISIS, and it means a turning point. It could be a turning point for good or for bad, but we chose good.
Love that.
You know, we chose good with some good music. You know, and that's how the group came about, you know.
Oh, that's great. Well, yeah, back to that tune, Chalice, and the video. It's just, I love that tune. I could listen to it over and over. We played it a lot of times here on Regular Radio. Chalice with Knatch, Rychus, ISI, Imar Shepherd, and it's Crisis is the group. So that tune right there, you know, I gotta say, that's like an instant classic. You know, that's the sound of that tune.
Thank you very much. I do appreciate that, and I know my brothers, they're listening.
Yeah.
I know they do appreciate it, you know.
Yeah, respects to Eyesight and Imar Shepherd. And we want to know also from you, Knatch Righteous, what's coming up next? What can we look forward to? Some new releases and live shows, anything you want to announce right now?
Well, my brother, there's a lot of stuff in the pipeline. I can tell you about 2 new songs that are coming out.
Okay.
You know, I want to say big up Young Lion Entertainment. There's a track coming on his project that is called Cook Shop. And as you mentioned before, a lot of people always see me in my kitchen cooking my little stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I love my food, natural food. You know, so I think it's only befitting for me to do a food song. And that's a very, very, very lovely song. I know a lot of people will love that.
Yeah.
You know, also, I have a track with Arden Music.
Okay.
You know, that is coming out soon as well, and it's called Black Woman. You know, I am encouraging all the black queens just to take back their position. You know, I'm imploring to all women overall just to take back their position, because kings are better leaders with their queens at their side, you know. So they can look out for those 2 tracks, and those are 2 powerful tracks. Further on in the year coming, I will be putting out an album. I can't say too much because it's still in the pipeline.
Sure.
We're working on the project, but they are can look out for an album. It's going to be something massive, something epic, because we aim to please, we aim to give the people them things that they will always remember, and they can use it and implement in their life and their upliftment of their life.
And for the social media links that people right now listening want to check for you if they haven't heard you yet, it's at Knatch Righteous on Instagram. I know that. So the spelling is KNATCHRYCHUS. Knatch Righteous.
Yes. And it's the same thing on FB, you know, and on Twitter it's Knatch Righteous.
Yeah.
On YouTube it's Knatch Righteous Vivo. And my brother, I am really asking the listeners just to go over and support the pages, because we aim to grow our pages organically. We don't want any, a lot of buyer and sellers are out there. We're not involved in any of those. We want to grow the page right.
Yeah.
We want to make it be something that whenever time we see someone subscribe, we know this person love our music. That's why they did what they did. So I'm asking everyone just to go over and support, please. And remember, on the 17th, which is next week, Monday, we're dropping a brand new video for Voice of Jamaica, and all the Jamaicans and all those who love Jamaica, and to the world at large, let us just get rid of this crime and violence that is plaguing us. And this song speaks out and stamp out crime and violence. So just help us to share and let it be viral, please.
Yeah, man. Give thanks so much for calling long distance, taking your time out, and giving the fans something to hear from you, because, we like to hear directly from artists that fit the vibe here. Reggae Love Radio, the central message of the music that I hear is love. So we got to say respects to that, and we're going to be keeping in touch with you, man, and new music coming out, calling anytime and sending the music forward so the people can hear it.
I must tell you, my brother, thank you for having me. I want to big up all these tracks who are giving us the strength, such as yourself. I want to tell the listeners, thank you again for giving us your time. I know your time is very important, and we really do appreciate it. It was a pleasure. And my brother, I will be coming back again with more and more good news.
All right, we'll keep a link. Give thanks, respect, Knatch, Rychus, and we'll be talking very soon.
Blessed love, my brother. Thanks again for having me.
All right.
Bless.
All right. You tuned to KZSC Santa Cruz, Reggae Love Radio. You just heard from the artist known as Knatch Rychus. I'm going to play some music from him and his trio, his group called Crisis, featuring Eyesight, I'm Our Shepherd, Knatch Rychus. So we were talking about this big tune right here, Chalice, so we're going to start off with this one.
Society, you know, some go all text me and tell me to go along with the 5 car 2 hours.
Are that them say?
Yeah, that me one, yeah.
Shepherd, Knatch Rychus, tell them you want to know about the cure. We will not find in a marijuana.
Reggae Love Radio.
We will find since we go mania. We want to know about the cure. We will not find in a marijuana. How many more find since we go mania? We no love for Babylon, them a behave. Who no must see things said this a back in a the days when you hide it from the maroons, hide it from the slave. The tree that was found and King Solomon grave. Them know say Rasta white, them know say Rasta brave. Them want Rasta fi trim, them want the Rasta head fi shave. But if it was not far, the voice of Rastafari, not one ganja plant to the save. We want to know about the cure. We want to find in a marijuana. And how many more we find since the commandments. We want to know about the cure. We want to find in a marijuana. How many more we find since the commandments.
Well, I big up the farmers in a the valley and no rising. Babylon want profit, so them run go traffic license. Remember when the healing of the nation used to stifle, while them a promote tobacco way a poison. Send me no fitter, me fi stick a breath. Yet on every corner shop, them a sell them cigarette. Now the ganja and the raps and the farmers and the threat. I'm also show me cure and them a tremble and a fret.
We want to know about the cure. We want to find in a marijuana. How many more we find since we command? We want to know about the cure. We can find in a marijuana. How many more we
a carry media on tour.
Till them say ya one question, I and I have to ask, how that they go benefit the poor?
And enough never even spend a night in a jail. For marijuana and not worry about bail.
Never they a street, and a bun a one spliff and see police and a fist swallow spliff tail.
You want to know about the cure where them find in a marijuana. And how many more you find in Sycamania.
That's a big tune, Chalice. Respects to Knatch Rychus for calling in and giving us a nice meet and greet. So as we move, next tune from Knatch Rychus.
Well, people are the righteous one, not righteous with a righteous song.
Talking about the people.
Like no former competition, Mr. Politician, man. You're powered by the people, and everything you do is sponsored by the people. But yet you go around and disrespect the people. And look as if we are the worst. How we get paid tax, put that first. You're powered by the people, and everything you do is sponsored by the people. But yet you go around and disrespect the people. And look as if we are the worst. And you poor people no vote, they get no work. Cause I never see them in a JPS, I see them in a line yet. Better have go come then ask them if I know the time yet. People fed up from all these cars where your crime left. We flush them out, we now hide it. Remember free life, free water, free education. And that we do feed them and them mess up with nation. You born and sick of free medication.
And mama can't carry out her own.
You're powered by the people, and everything you do is sponsored by the people. But yet you go around and disrespect the people. And look as if we are the worst. How we get paid tax, put that first. You're powered by the people, and everything you do is sponsored by the people. But yet you go around and disrespect the people. And look as if we are the worst. And you poor people no vote, you get no work. Get a youth a equal rights and justice. And this is not no party song. Furthermore, well I and I is not no party fan. Me tired facing my people, them been suffering so long. We alone na give the strength to them alone na get strong. Plus there's so many issues and them burning. There is no factory for the youth to get no earning. Their health sector is very poor and that's concerning. Look at the places where the children go for learning. You're powered by the people, and everything you do is sponsored by the people. But yet you go around and disrespect the people. And look as if we are the worst. How we get paid tax, put that first. You're powered by the people, and everything you do is sponsored by the people. But yet you go around and disrespect the people. And look as if we are the worst. And you poor people no vote, they get no work. Cause I never see them in a JPS, I see them in a line yet. Better have go come then ask them if I know the time yet. People fed up from all these cars where your crime left. We flush them out, we now hide it. Remember free life, free water, free education. And that we do feed them and them mess up with nation. You born and sick of free medication.
And mama can't carry out her own plan.
You're powered by the people, and everything you do is sponsored by the people. But yet you go around and disrespect the people. And look as if we are the worst. How we get paid tax, put that first. You're
Voice of Knatch Rychus.
and everything you do
Big tune.
said by the people. But yet you go around and disrespect the people. And look as if we are the worst.
So real quick, got to announce
No work.
show here on KZSC called It's All Good. Kick off your weekend morning with a 3-hour tour of our music library, exploring the links between Ethiopian jazz, bluegrass, and folk music. Take side trips to Cuba, country western, rock steady, and gospel sounds. Detours to soul, Cajun, and Indian mandolin ragas. That's just the first hour. Listen to The World every Saturday morning, 9 to noon, right here on 88.1 FM, KZSC, Santa Cruz. Also, if you're looking for more ways to support Black-owned businesses in Santa Cruz County, blackownedSantaCruz.org is an organization whose mission is to support, elevate, promote, and tell stories of local restaurants, artists, contractors, services, and more. A directory of Black-owned businesses and more information about the organization can be found at blackownedSantaCruz.org.
Respect the people, and because if we are doers, how we appear to put that first. You're powered by the people.
All right, Reggae Love Radio, Select 7 here live in the mix till 9:30. 831-459-4036. Remember to text. That's Select 7 on Instagram. We're running down tunes from the artist that you just heard from, Knatch Rychus.
People fed up from all these cars where your crime left.
And before it gets too late, gotta send a special shout out to my little Zozo tuned in. Before you go to sleep, gotta say I love you.
You're powered by the people, and everything you do is sponsored by the people.
Shout out Amanda tuned in. Jono.
Respect the people, and because if we are doers, how we appear to put that first. You're powered by the people.
What you say, DJ Tiffany?
Sponsored by the people.
Big up DJ Blanco, Sargasso Sound.
And because if we are doers,
respects out to Robert Rankin. Hey Michelle.
equal rights and justice and
Hope y'all feeling nice.
furthermore, well I and I is not no party fan. Me tired facing my people, them been suffering so long. We alone I give the strength to them alone I get strong. Plus there's so many issues and them burning. There is no factory for the youth to get no earning. Their health sector is very poor and that's concerning. Look at the places where the children go for learning. You're powered by the people, and everything you do is sponsored by the people. But yet you go around and disrespect the people. And because if we are doers, how we appear to put that
Shout out Federation Sound
by the people.
out in New York.
Everything you do is sponsored by the people.
Max Glazer, Kenny Mees.
Go around and disrespect the people. And because if we are doers, and your poor people are voting to get no work.
All right, as we move, we talked about this tune in the interview.
I love the Caribbean sunset.
Anthony B.
The island breeze.
alongside Knatch Rychus. I feel so nice.
Anthony B and Knatch Rychus.
Settle yourself, we please. Let the music put your mind at ease.
That's why we sing songs like these. You know every morning as I open my eyes, I give thanks to Jah. I'm happy to be alive. Yeah. Before the moon set over my head, up a Cane River when me go and go wash my trade. 'Cause I feel so nice. I feel so nice. Nobody can tell I don't give thanks for life. 'Cause I feel so nice. I feel so nice. Oh, give thanks to Jah. I'm happy to be alive.
Sunshine and river water help I feel distress. Mother nature rise and prove that life is the ultimate. And time is of the essence, so no linger upon regret. Put your good foot forward, do your best. Hey, my life happy because Jah is my resistance. Every morning I hear him from a distance. Cause once you see me live foot and me live hands, life still a circulate, so I give thanks. Yeah, man, me say me feel nice.
I feel so
Me tell you, say me feel nice.
nice. Nobody can tell I don't give thanks for life. 'Cause I feel so nice. I feel so nice. Oh, give thanks to Jah. I'm happy to be alive.
Me boast it with my life cause it's the greatest gift. Still in on the tropics I live the greatest live. Like sunset at the Ritz Cafe. Jelly water big slip cause it's a lazy day. Sitting by the riverside and watch the kids a play. Man has take you through the world, that's what the elders say. And oh what joy it is to see that time away. Yes, this gift of life I so appreciate. Yeah man, me say me feel nice.
I feel so
Me
nice.
tell you say me feel nice. Give thanks to Jah, I'm happy to be alive. I feel so nice.
I feel so
Me
nice.
tell you say me feel nice.
Oh, give thanks to Jah. I'm happy to be alive. Yeah.
Take anything you want tonight. As long as you not take me life, me can't believe it happen. Face to face when me looking at the nozzle. Him say freeze and me knees them rockle. Well, them say nobody run. Anyhow you try me gun you down, me can't believe it happen. Face to face when me looking at the nozzle. Him say freeze and me knees them rockle. And them say try nobody run. Anyhow you try me gun you down. Well, me stress, you stress, but enough you go no further.
Pull up that tune right there. Not Righteous. Musical thing called Mercy. Check the vibes. 24/7 production.
Take anything you want tonight. As long as you not take me life, me can't believe it happen. Face to face when me looking at the nozzle. Him say freeze and me knees them rockle. Well, them say nobody run. Anyhow you try me gun you down, me can't believe it happen. Face to face when me looking at the nozzle. Him say freeze and me knees them rockle. And them say try nobody run. Anyhow you try me gun you down. Well, me stress, you stress, but enough you go no further. Please don't make this be no murder. All I've got is my wallet and 2 bills in my pocket. Remember I am a 9 to 5 worker. Poof in a face and him say boy stop be nice. Nothing no scarier than a gunman voice. I can tell you do not gang was right. No matter how we get me still a beg for me life. Lord no make it up. Face to face when me looking at the nozzle. Him say freeze and me knees them rock. And them say try nobody run. Anyhow you try me gun you down, me can't believe it up. Face to face when me looking at the nozzle. Him say freeze and me knees them rock. Them say nobody run. Don't make me a fig gun you down. A lot of things I run through me thoughts, but there's another one that's standing in the dark. And I don't really know where in at them heart. Plus the one where you have the gun sound angry and cross. Them say Rasta tonight you complete. Lock your eye and go down for your knees. Me feel a joy when one say go easy. Take on my phone but them free, me can't believe it up. Face to face when me looking at the nozzle. Him say freeze and me knees them rock. Them say nobody run. Anyhow you try me gun you down, me can't believe it up. Face to face when me looking at the nozzle. Him say freeze and me knees them rock. Them say try nobody run. Anyhow you try me gun you down. Well me stress. That's right. Like Martin Luther, I have work hard and secure them future. I have a dream like Martin Luther King. Come and say this is my dream. Every ghetto youth I live like kings and queens. Money in the pocket we step out and clean. Full excellence when you say self-esteem. I tell me crap we a decree. My dream. Every ghetto youth I live like kings and queens. Money in the pocket we step out and clean. Full excellence when you say self-esteem. I tell me crap we a degree. Them not tell you say they get so nice, but they never want tell you about the other side. When no food no in a plate and people paradise. That's right.
Making love radio.
Cause I have a dream like Martin Luther. I have work hard and secure them future. I have a dream like Martin Luther King. Come and say this is my dream. Every ghetto youth I live like kings and queens. Money in the pocket we step out and clean. Full excellence when you say self-esteem. I tell me crap we a decree. My dream. Every ghetto youth I live like kings and queens. Money in the pocket we step out and clean. Full excellence when you say self-esteem. I tell me crap we a degree. Them not tell you say they get so nice, but them never want tell you about the other side. When no food no in a plate and people paranoid, but there are many different chronicles to get to life. And when me tell you about dream, and not just chain and pendant. Business that they get from the back to the entrance. Right get to youth and make me seek with redemption. Tired for city get to face sentence. It's a my dream. Every get to youth I live like kings and queens. Money in the pocket we step out and clean. Full excellence when you say self-esteem. I tell me crap we a degree. My dream. Every get to youth I live like kings and queens. Money in the pocket we step out and clean. Full excellence when you say self-esteem. I tell Mr. Crap we are the make me tell you about the ghetto. If you think you can oblige Sunday evening, sun string up and ball a play a six aside. Many that shit way, but some still hang on to them pride. Young go ask the up good girl, we come get to come hold a vibe. Mentally, physically, financially, youth equip. Youth when we make a difference anytime little a dip. Perfect role model, excellent leadership. Come around and grand scholarship. And that's why I have a dream like Martin Luther. Like I work hard and secure them future. I have a dream like Martin Luther King. Cause this is my dream. Every ghetto youth to live like kings and queens. Money in the pocket we step out and clean. Full excellence when you say self-esteem. I tell Mr. Kapuya degree my dream. Every ghetto youth to live like kings and queens. Money in the pocket we step out and clean. Full excellence when you say self-esteem. I tell Mr. Kapuya degree. Them not tell you say the ghetto nice, but them ever want tell you about the other side. When no food no in a plate and people paranoid. But there are many different chronicles to get to life. And when me tell you about dream, and not just the and pendant. Business not the ghetto from the back to the entrance. Rise ghetto youth and make we seek with redemption. Tired to see the ghetto face sentence. And this is my dream. Every ghetto youth to live like kings and queens. Money in the pocket we step out and clean. Full excellence when you say self-esteem.
Conscious lyrics from Knatch, Rychus. Love it. Tune's called I Have a Dream.
In the pocket we step out and clean. Full excellence when you say self-esteem. I tell Mr. Kapuya my dream. This is my dream.
All right. Up next tune from Knatch Rychus called We Rise. It's on the Feelings rhythm. 7 Figures production. After that, we got an Eyesight on the same rhythm. I'm our Shepherd in a combination Eyesight alongside KZSC. So hold tight for that as we move. More music from Knatch Rychus.
7 figures. Kambusa, not righteous. Well, enough no one fits till we rise them while we stay down. So them put we thing back and keep it way down. But me understand fully, say no for them a bully. We used to them from we a go a playground. Enough no one fits till you rise them while you stay down. So no make them hold you back, you've got to stay down. Yes, we understand fully. Say no for them a bully. Well, them feel no say we no come to play around. Words from them flattering lips. Want the real way from we mission with them lies and tricks have no fear. Them words are no stone or sticks. Some believe them make them darker so them catch them kicks. No one else should put you in the role of a victim. Remember we were born to be a leader. Free yourselves, cause if you're out here and you are listening, step out at the box, them put you in. And remember this, enough no one fit till we rise them while we stay down. So them put we thing back and keep it way down. But me understand fully, say no for them a bully. Me used to them from me a go a playground. Enough no one fit till you rise them while you stay down. So no make them hold you back, you've got to stay sound. Yes, we understand fully. Say no for them a bully. Well, them feel no say we no come to play around.
My mind, hell I got broke loose tonight. If you could read my mind, oh love you can't deny. Read my mind, hell I got broke loose tonight. If you could read my mind, oh love you can't deny. Love it when you make me feel this way. Priceless love for this me can't pay. Must come back from you, me can't stress. Still feel that rush like my first day. Them girl out the street want a piece of me. Hey no, me got my baby. Ronnie Rabbit is the nickname she call me. play. My mind, hell I go broke loose tonight. If you could read my mind, or a love you can't deny. Read my mind, hell I go broke loose tonight. If you could read my mind, or a love you can't deny.
I did not know that one could feel so much joy when you love. I did not know that one could feel so much for one kisses and one hug. I did not know that one could feel so much joy when you love. I did not know that one could feel so much for one kisses and hugs. No me say after many years, no me say here we go again. This time I am hoping we'll be more than just a friend. I reach out to the Most High, ask him to send a gem. You is what the Most High recommend. Sorry that I had you waiting oh so many times. I did not stop to come and read between the lines. Girl, you're so precious and so kind, specially designed. Inspire me if you scribbled in your line. I didn't know that one could feel so much joy when you love. I did not know that one could feel so much for one kisses and one's heart. I did not know that one could feel so much joy when you love. I did not know that one could feel so much for one kisses and heart. Say when I sight certain things it really fears me. How some no rate the farmer them and that amaze me. Say farmer dirty and the farmer look crazy. When the farmer dirty, well you know farmer no lazy. I know if na suppose na no maybe. Farmer feed the adults and a farmer feed the baby. Provide the food and the spice for you no gravy. Farmer man supply the restaurants them and the bakery so.
One do it, one plant it. Set. More food, more weed in the garden. And plant seed, one planted. Whoa. More food, more weed in the garden. Hey.
What me tell you no say one, no one. But just remember say if farmer no farm. Money dey inna your pocket and no pot can put on no one. But just remember say if farmer no farm. Money dey inna your pocket and no pot can put on.
One do it, one plant it. Set. More food, more weed in the garden. Hey. Plant seed, go and plant it. Whoa. More food, more weed in the garden. Hey. Natural food, yeah. Brain food, yeah. Grow your food, yeah. No one food, yeah. Hillside field, organic farming. Gather your seeds, backyard garden. Eat there and water, Mother Earth provided. From ancient of days, earth people surviving.
Chezzy Deck alongside Eyesight.
One plant it.
Telling you plant seeds.
Set. More food, more weed in the garden. Hey. Plant seed, go and plant it.
That's a feelings rhythm.
Whoa. More food, more weed in
7 Figures Productions. Cam Booster.
Put my hands in the dirt and rejoice.
And we're hearing from the voices of Jamaica here. Eyesight, Knatch, Rychus. I'm our shepherd known as Crisis. And this is a crucial tune here. Listen to the lyrics of this one called Voice of Jamaica. Video coming out Monday. Check for it right about now.
Jamaica, land we love. The other day, I walk along the road, I could hear a voice calling out my name. Voice it say even if me fly go far away, she hoped that my heart would still remain. She tell me say she tired of the pressure in her life. Tell me say she tired of the pain. Now me say when I look around there was no one in sight. Yet I could hear the voice remain. It was the voice of Jamaica calling out to I and I. Blood that make the people close look like it I and I. It was Jamaica calling out to I and I. Tired for your mother hurt and cry and cry. It was Jamaica calling out, calling out. The voice of Jamaica calling out, calling out. That's why me beg Jah fi save us. Them systems set fi fail us in a this land of paradise. There's a monster we plague us. I so many places with death on their faces. And if it hurt so much, mama, me no say it can't sweet. Worse when you're youth and your love and your heart beat. Now still a return to hunger and just like canned beef. Too many iron dog out there walk street. Mother earth a one, but them blind, them can't see it. Voice of Jamaica, calling out to I and I. Lord, I make the people close look like it I and I. It was Jamaica, calling out to I and I. Tired for your mother earth and cry and cry. It was Jamaica, calling out, calling out. The voice of Jamaica, calling out, calling out. Looking for a place to be complete. The universe is here for you. The signal you send, that's what you read. The universe is there for you. Beautiful beaches, good food to eat. The universe is there for you. All we need to do is love and respect and have harmony.
Voice of Jamaica from Crisis. Want to say E Como Mai, welcome. Wiki Wiki Wednesday mornings brings you some ukulele, Hawaiian style, slack key guitar, hula tunes, and aloha from 6 to 9 a.m. Come on over, streaming aloha on KZSC.org or Hawaiian style on your dial. Wiki Wiki Wednesdays, mornings of heartfelt aloha.